What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we got ourselves an old meta Pokemon. We got ourselves an Archaludon team for ranked Regulation I. Now, in Regulation G, this Pokemon was elite. It was one of the best, and it was super powerful in that format. Now that Regulation I is here, honestly, this Pokemon has fallen off, and I haven't seen it too much until I seen this rental team. So I was like, hey, let's get after it. Let's use Archaludon and see how powerful it is in this format. Now, Archaludon over here is pretty much rocking its standard thing, Sturdy, Power Herb as its item and ability, rocking Meteor Beam to trigger that Power Herb and get that special attack boost. On top of that, it's got Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, and Protect. Obviously, it doesn't have, Electro Cannon, whatever it was called, its signature move to pair up with the Rain, but we don't need it. We're not rocking a Rain squad, so loving Archaludon here. Cannot wait to showcase it. Our two restricted Pokemon going to be Miraidon and Calyrex. Calyrex is going to be a great Pokemon inside the Trick Room. Miraidon going to be a great big-time special attacker outside the Trick Room. Our final three Pokemon, Urshifu, Iron Hands, and Volcarona. Volcarona acts as either a support or a big-time attacker with Overheat and Rage Powder. Urshifu, big-time physical attacker, and then Iron Hands, a great fake-out user that works well next to Calyrex in that Trick Room. Guys, you want to run a team for yourself? The code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing Archaludon in ranked Regulation I. Match number 1 coming at you guys, going up against Groudon and Miraidon. They also have Flutter Mane and Chew, which is such a strong combo paired up together. Then they got Whimsicott for Talon and Screens Grimmsnarl. Honestly, this first match could be really tough for us, but how do we want to play this one? How should we get after it? I could go into maybe like fake out Iron Hands and potentially set up Trick Room, which could be really good for us. But then we're going to have to watch out for Whimsicott, maybe Covert Cloak and Taunt. On top of that, if they go into like Chi-Yu Flutter Mane, I'm not a fan of that. I am just not a fan of that. You have Heavy Slam on you? Don't. I would have liked Heavy Slam. I still could go into Iron Hands here. I'm thinking of just going Iron Hands into... Yeah, Iron Hands into Calyrex and trying to get off this Trick Room. Bring Miraidon in for late game alongside Archaludon. Their team's really fast. Their team is super fast, especially behind like Tailwind Whimsicott here. But I gotta see if this Pokemon is rocking Taunt or not. That could definitely get out of hand. Or even Encore, right? Or even Encore. Let's see. Could be Covert Cloak here as well, but they're gonna go Groudon with Flutter Mane, which is a scary little Pokemon here. Fake Out is gonna work wonders here, so I'm pretty confident I can just go into a normal Terra into Fake Out on the Groudon and set up this Trick Room. It seems like the play. And the reason I want to go normal Terra with Calyrex is because obviously I don't feel like taking a Shadow Ball. I do not feel like taking a Shadow Ball, especially with that Photosynthesis activated. We're not dealing with it. And it is special attack. Yeah, we are so faking out. So going into that normal Terra and so popping Trick Room. Alright, that's the plan. Let's do it. Not dealing with that photosynthesis boost. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. We don't want to deal with that. We do not want to deal with that. So we'll see what he wants to do here. Turn 1, probably maybe just go for a Fairy Terra, potentially like Dazzling Gleam here. That could be Groudon here as well. And it is going to be Groudon. Groudon Fire Terra? Yeah. So Groudon's going to rip that Fire Terra. No big deal. We're Terastallizing here as well. Hopefully this Pokemon's not Covert Cloak. That'd be brutal news right there. That would be brutal news because, you know, I'm faking that Pokemon out. I would think it's more so like Clear Amulet, right? For the most part. I feel like Groudons are Clear Amulet, so we're gonna hope here. Fake Out's gonna launch. Pop. You gonna flinch? You got Mystical Fire. Whoa there, puppy. Groudon's gonna flinch. You got Mystical Fire over here. Mystical Fire Pokemon. We're gonna end up popping this, and then we can just go from here. Honestly, I'm just going to go for a Wild Charge here and lower your HP. And I'm just going to protect you for now. We'll see what he wants to do from here. I just want to lower this thing's HP just in case it's Focus Sash so I can KO it with a Glacial Lance next turn. And be able to double down into Groudon. Even though he might KO my what's it called. Or I just one tap. Okay, cool. That works. Or he might just one tap my what's it called here. My Iron Hands with the Blades. Let's see. Going for Blades. Iron Hands, dodge it. Dodge it, Iron Hands. Nope, never my Pokemon dodging Blades. So Iron Hand's gonna take that. He's gonna be able to soak it, which is great news, especially within this Trick Room. Then I could just go for Drain Punch and double down with High Horsepower if I really wanted to. But they're gonna end up going into you, and we already know that they're setting up this this Reflect. We already know Reflect's coming out here. I'm going to go double down into this Groudon slot. Just chip up some nice damage. We'll have Archaludon. We'll have Miraidon in later, which is great news. But yeah, this Reflect definitely popping out here. Unless he wants to go for a Fake Out, if you have it. I don't know. But if you guys are watching this video, make sure to check to see if I'm live or not. We've been streaming Mario Kart World 5 days a week. So if you guys want to check it out, pop out to the stream. Much appreciated. Love to see you guys there. But Drain Punch going to fly here. He does end up setting up that Reflect. We are going to take a little bit of HP back, but if Blades hits, we're dead here. High Horsepower is going to launch. He may crit. Good damage, though. That's beautiful damage. Blades is going to double in. This thing is not missing. Thing is not missing. Luckily, my Calyrex is chilling on the field here. Soaking up them shots all day, and now I can just go into my Archaludon, or do I go into maybe like Miraidon? Yeah, we're going to Archaludon here. Can High Horsepower KO? That's the real question. If High Horsepower can KO, that'd be beautiful. How many turns left in Trick Room? There's 2. I'm just going to protect you for now. Honestly, I'm going to double protect. I'm going to bring us down to 1 more turn left in Trick Room. And the reason I want to do that is because I have Miraidon in the back end, and I don't want to force him out here with that Choice Specs and potentially this Groudon on the field. So if I double protect and bring us down to 1 turn left in Trick Room, I think that's a great option for us. I really do. You gonna see a light screen setup? No, he just wants to go for Spirit Break. He just wants to go for Spirit Break. Spirit Break with Blades, fine, so be it. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if I would have just, like, stayed on the field here, and Calyrex wasn't able to KO Groudon, then Miraidon would have been forced to come out here with no Protect, Choice Specs. So having 1 turn left is perfect for us. From here, I am going to drop a Meteor Beam. I'm actually going to... I'm not going to double down into the Groudon, just in case it protects. I'm going to go High Horsepower and hope that this can KO. Let's see. High Horsepower is going to launch. It does pick up the KO. Let's go. Let's go. That's a big-time KO. We're going to be able to pick up the KO into that slot. More importantly, our Archaludon's going to be able to start dealing some damage here. Chilling a boost. Spirit Break's going to launch. We should soak this. All day, baby. Calyrex bulking up here. And Meteor Beam's going to fly, giving us that special attack boost. Beautiful. So still Miraidon in the back end. It's very nice to have, especially without Trick Room now. Meteor Beam is going to launch. It's going to do great damage. He doesn't have Light Screen set up. Sunlight's gone. And they should have 1 more Pokemon, right? Yeah, because we took out the Flutter Mane. We took out the Groudon. And final Pokemon is going to be this Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu out on field. We got to remember, no Terra type is here. Could just Flash Cannon you down, right? That's definitely what I want to do here. So I'm going to go for Flash Cannon. And if I can, I'm just going to go for High Horsepower here as well. We'll see what he wants to do here. Could see a Heat Wave to just try to deal some damage and pick up a KO, right? Wonder if he Thunder Waves anybody. But I had that Miraidon in the back end, so if he's on... Could be Choice Scarf, but I don't think Miraidon could die out 1 shot to him. Fire Blast is going to rip here. That's fine. We soaked that, right? Wow, we lived on 1 with Sturdy. Thank you, Sturdy. Could be Choice Spec. Flash Cannon's going to launch here. Bop. Get on out of here, Grimmsnarl. Now we're sitting in this position to win, especially if this High Horsepower lands. Let's see. Did I jinx it? No. Cool. High Horsepower landing. That's going to be game. Attack was boosted from their last KO. I'll take an Archaludon win all day. We're sitting 1-0. Let's go hop into our second match. Is it back-to-back time? I sure hope so. Match number 2 underway, going up against Calyrex and Miraidon, 2 elite Pokemon. Actually, the same restricted Pokemon that we have. Iron Valiant they also have, so we gotta watch out for Wide Guard. We're rocking out Urshifu, Volcarona, and Farigiraf. So honestly, kind of similar teams. 4 out of the 6 Pokemon we both have. How do we want to play this? I mean, Miraidon's actually a really good lead, especially with the Choice Specs Fairy Terra type. Sounds really nice for us, doesn't it? It does. I'm going to end up leading that Pokemon, so we're going to pop out with him. I could maybe go into Iron Hands right off the rip here. Just Fake Out, and then I get that Cork Drive boost on top of that. And that sounds really nice. We're just going to have to watch out for Farigiraf, so yeah, I'm still down with that. We'll go into Calyrex just for late game. And then who do we want our final Pokemon to be? Sturdy Archaludon's looking actually rather nice here, so I am going to end up picking that Pokemon. Just Sturdy comes up so clutch, especially when you're going up against powerhouses like Miraidon and Calyrex. If they're like just boosted out on their attack stat, I mean, we're going to need somebody to soak up a shot. And Archaludon with that sturdy, he can soak up a shot. We love it. Fergraph's going to pop out here with Calyrex. They could potentially pop Trick Room. I could go for the Volt Switch pivot here. Which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to Volt Switch into this Fergraph just in case Protect pops out here from... I might double down on the Fergraph. He might just Protect here. I'm thinking he might. I'm going to double down to Fergraph. I'm going to Volt Switch pivot alongside with a Drain Punch. I just think that's our play. Defense is going to get boosted here. We're going to go for that Volt Switch. I think he thinks that we want to target that Pokemon down. So we'll double down. I might actually Wild Charge here as well. Just because it's going to do more damage. Yeah. I'm going to Wild Charge. I think there is a chance that he protects Calyrex just to try to pop off Trick Room. Yep. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. I seen that. I read that all day. That's light work. So I'm able to pick up the KO onto Ferrigis, no problem. Kind of wish we just like kept Miraidon on the field, but that's fine to just Volt Switch it out. We'll pick up the KO here with Iron Hands. Bye-bye. No Trick Room for you right now. And at this point, I could just potentially double down into Calyrex with like a Meteor Beam. I don't know. He might not want to pop Trick Room now. We'll see. Who are you going to go into? Got Meteor Beam on standby. Yeah, it's going to be a Rage Powder. We're just going to Meteor Beam this thing down. KO you. And then... we go Drain Punch or just Wild Charge? We're going to Wild Charge you down. Let's do that. Could easily see a Rage Powder. And they just canceled a match. So, quick read in match number 2. We take that victory on a Rage Quit. We take those Rage Quit wins every single time. One turn, make the read that Calyrex is protecting, double down in the Ferrigis, get rid of it, and they're like, nah, yo, I'm out of here. Jeans has that one. But match number 3 time, let's grab ourselves a perfect record. Ditto, alongside with Zamazenta, Shadow Rider Calyrex, and then they got Sableye, Rillaboom, and Shenpal. So they're definitely going to be bringing in Rillaboom. I could end up leading potentially Miraidon here and just Volt Switch pivoting out, but there is a hot chance that they could just... you know, again, lead Rillaboom and just go for that fake out. How do I want to play this? Because that fake out's kind of annoying. It is kind of annoying. I wonder who they're going to lead here. I mean, it could be Zamazenta. Could be Shadow Rider Calyrex alongside with Rillaboom. I mean, what do I want to do here? Could just double protect out this turn. Could definitely double protect. I could pose that threat with Calyrex. You know what? I am going to pose that threat with Calyrex. So I'll go Calyrex turn 1. I honestly think maybe leading a Pokemon like Archaludon could be good here. I'm going to do that. I'll bring you. And I'm going to end up bringing the bear here. I'm going to end up bringing the bear, especially because of the Focus Sash. It's going to work wonders here. We're bringing the bear. We are bringing the bear. So I'm down for this. So they want to go into... what is it? Shadow Rider Calyrex or Rillaboom here. I feel like we should be fine. And they end up going into neither, which is not bad for us. Could have fake out on the Sableye here, right? Definitely have fake out. Do I double protect here? I'm thinking about it. But then I'm scared of Encore, right? I'm terrified of Encore. I'm going to protect Calyrex and just go for Meteor Beam. There is that chance that he could just body press me into Archaludon slot and fake out at the same time. But I think he's going to have to target down this Calyrex here, right? You would think. There's a Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that works. He goes for Will-O-Wisp early on here. I could hard swap into potentially... oh, that's scary. That's scary. That's something we don't like. That's something we definitely don't like. We do not like that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Not a singular bit. So I power Herb up. Pick up some nice damage here. I feel like I have to hard swap you. If you're gonna burn somebody, can you... I have Sturdy. Guess we could bring our Focus Sash Pokemon out here. And I got nothing to really deal with this, what's it called? How much damage do we think this is doing? I'm just gonna flash cannon you down. It's tough. This Zamazent's gonna get out of hand. Real out of hand. We'll bring out Urshifu here. We'll keep our Calyrex for later. He's gonna body press this slot. We got Sturdy going. A little bit of Sturdy action. Take that all day. I'm able to flash cannon KO Sableye. Cool. Sableye dead. Maybe we should have just Draco Meteor just to deal as much damage as we possibly can, but I don't know. This is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough with this thing just bulked out on defense. I mean, I could go in the Water Tower and start surging strikes just for its critical hits, but like, still, this thing is still gonna be able to soak pretty well. But if I can deal damage to it, I feel like Miraidon could potentially just pop out here and just start whipping, right? I don't know. We'll see. We might need our Terror type. Oh, dude, if he goes into Calyrex here, this is gonna be terrible. If he goes into Calyrex here, we are in some trouble, and I mean trouble. When I say trouble, I mean trouble. If they go in the Shadow Rider Calyrex. Because it's just a simple body press into Urshifu, right? Is this Calyrex? Yes, it's Ditto. Okay, cool. I was going to say. So now we're sitting here in a speed tie. I had the Focus Sash. I could go close combat and just rip into this slot and just have what's called deal with that. But you know what? I'm just going to go Surgeon Strikes here. Actually, what's your speed? What's your speed? Hopefully you're faster than Zamazenta. I don't think you are, though. Still, I'm just going to go Surgeon Strikes here. I'm not going to waste my Terror type. If I can't pull off this Draco Meteor, I would love to, but chances are he'll just body press me down. But I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for body press into Urshifu, which I would not mind. I'm just hoping I can win this speed tie and get off one more turn with Archaludon. That'd be pretty big, but big plus for us. They didn't bring out Calyrex there. He's going to end up outspeeding us. Oh, man. Bye-bye. Gotta be Choice Scarf. That's gotta be a Choice Scarf Ditto. That's gotta be a Choice Scarf Ditto. 100%. 100%. Urshifu is outspeeding, and we are about doing about -5 damage here, which is real ugly. He's gonna body press me and flash cannon this slot next turn. I mean, that damage is still really solid. I think it should be. We should bring it low enough to where we can KO with Miraidon, right? I might have to force Terra on you, because I think that Ditto has to be Choice Scarf. If he's outspeeding my Urshifu, he's got to be Choice Scarf, meaning he's choicing a flash. Okay, he's choicing a flash cannon. It's not bad. That's not bad. We're not gonna Terra then, because I was scared of the Draco Meteor. I was gonna Terra Fairy, but yeah, you're choiced. You are choiced all day. So with you being choiced, I'm gonna go close combat here. I'm just gonna Electro Drift this slot. Your choice. So he has to choose who he wants to flash cannon into. Does he want to just get rid of my Urshifu? Probably. But I keep my Terror type with normal just to deal with Calyrex later in the match. They still have Terra. Gotta remember that. They still have Terra, I believe, as well. Wonder if Zamazenta has Dragon Terror just to deal with this electric move. I don't know. Not too sure here. But yeah, Archaludon's definitely choiced into the flash cannon. He's going to pick Urshifu to get rid of. That's fine. Urshifu dies out here. As long as I can KO here, I feel like I'm sitting in a really good position to potentially win this game. Let's see. Can Electro Drift be enough? It's choice spec. Yeah, it's enough. Cool. So now I'm sitting here choiced into that. I get to bring out my Calyrex. They're probably going to bring out their Calyrex. And then I'm going to probably Terrasilize my Calyrex with the normal Terror type. So not bad swaps in and out for us. Not bad for us. Not bad. Not bad plays. There's the Calyrex. Alright. So yeah, we'll definitely see an Astral Barrage. The real question is, do we double down? I might double down this is Archaludon. Actually, he's going to flash cannon me. We already know that, but we're Terrasilizing. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go for Glacial Lance, and I'm going to Electro Drift this Calyrex slot. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's double down to Calyrex. Double down into Cali. You could protect it, but at that point, what are you going to do? You're going to get off a flash cannon. Protect would be big. Maybe I should double down to Archaludon. Probably would have been 10 times safer, but kind of not really. Yeah, probably would have been a safer play. I just don't see him protecting here. I see him just simply attacking. I see him popping his Terra as well. So I think we're gonna get Terra for Terra and it's just gonna come down to the wire. And no, it doesn't look like he's terastallizing. Looks like it's just me and my Cali, baby. Just me and my normal Terra Calyrex. Hopefully he's going for Astral Barrage. Yeah! Yeah! He's seen that normal Terra, he's like, oh man. He could double down the Miraida and potentially pick up the KO. We'll see. No, he's going after Calyrex with that. Beautiful. Beautiful! Beautiful. So we're going to get rid of his Calyrex. See if you're Focus Sash or not. You are, but guess what? Glacial Lance is following up. Come on, man! Good plays from your boy. Great plays from your boys. We saved that Terra. We realized he was Choice Scarf. And it was perfect. It was perfect. Now he's got to pick and choose. Now he's got to pick and choose a Flash Cannon, which I don't even think Flash Cannon's KO in any of my Pokemon. Beautiful. So now I can just go into Glacial Lance again. We know that KOs, and we're Choice into Electro Drift, which honestly still might be enough damage. But they cancel match. 3-0 perfect record with this Archaludon squad. I got you guys. 3-0 perfect record with the now off meta Pokemon, right? Archaludon was meta. You don't really see him too much. I guess it's off meta now. Not really. This Pokemon is still phenomenal. You guys seen it ripping with Meteor Beams, Flash Cannon. We didn't get to use Draco Meteor today, but nonetheless, this Pokemon was insane, especially with its sturdy ability. Really clutched up in match number 3. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.